Today we will analyze Tom Hardy's BJJ fights and see if he really has some skills. In the first fight you can see his opponent was pulling guard immediately, and now Tom Hardy is trying to pass the guard, and you can see here he's trying to pry it open with his hand, which got stuck, and it's a perfect opportunity for his opponent to put on a triangle, which he will do in a moment. So here it is. He's trying to get the triangle going on, but Tom Hardy escapes and immediately puts one knee, the far knee, to the stomach. Now switches knees, and now the proper knee is on his belly, on his opponent's belly. Now Tom Hardy goes to north-south and tries to snatch his opponent's arms to get a kimura, but he has to do that forcefully. So if he doesn't do that forcefully, then he will not be able to do it. And if that doesn't work, he can always use elbow pressure on his opponent's ribs, which loosens the grip, and then he can finish the kimura. Let's now explore a few options from this position in case he cannot finish the kimura from here. The first one is the scissor choke, and this one is done when the opponent's arm is down on the floor, or you are pressing it with your knee. So the hand is down on the floor. This is a perfect opportunity for you to lay down on your side and squeeze your opponent's neck with your legs. I call the second option Marcos Avelan's Kimura finish, which I learned from him when I visited his academy in Miami, Florida. This option is done when your opponent is jamming his arm in his thigh, then you step over it, kick out, and finish. Option number 3 is the triangle choke, which is done when the opponent's arm is beneath your legs, beneath your butt. You switch the arms, you post on the mat, you fall onto the side, you squeeze your legs, you get your foot or shin under your knee, and you finish the triangle choke. And the fourth and final option is the armbar. You just turn, you sit on his face with your leg and butt, turn the leg around and finish the armbar. This is exactly the option Tom Hardy used to finish the fight. His opponent tried to get the head out, he stopped him with the leg, he trapped his head with his leg, his opponent is holding the lapel, so Tom Hardy turns, he gets his legs over, and this is where he makes the mistake. He's trying to loosen his grip by pushing with his foot, but that makes his opponent turn and stand up. But then Tom Hardy uses his leg to get him back down. This exact same leg action was used by Fabricio Verdum in his fight against Alexander Gustafsson to turn him over before he finished him. The leg on the head is very important for controlling your opponent in an armbar. Hardy is now in a spiderweb position, looking to secure a submission. He crossed his feet the wrong way, now he recrossed them, which is good. This is how it's supposed to be. Now he releases the feet again, recrosses them. Observe that his feet should be crossed in this way. The bottom foot should be the one that's over the head, not the other way around. And then he gets the armbar. I'm not sure which technique he actually used to pry the arm out because of the poor image quality, but I think he did some kind of a wrist lock to pry his arm out. Excellent work. On to his next fight. Now his opponent will again drop to guard, which is something I don't like, but okay, some people still do it either as tactics or they suck at takedowns and they don't want to do them. Now they're in the same position, closed guard, and Tom Hardy will try to pry it open like he did with the previous opponent, but he gets up kicked to the face. But he takes it very well and is not angry at all. He's very laid back, he continues the fight and goes for the Achilles hold. Very, very nice. This is Achilles hold is actually it's harder to get it in a gi than in no gi because guys can hold your lapels. He's going to the side, he's trying to finish, but he doesn't have a grip with both hands. But he's able to finish it, which he isn't supposed to finish only with one hand. It's possible, of course, good job for him, but you usually need both hands to finish this submission. I'm not saying that he couldn't have done it, and I'm not even saying that he's done it wrong. because I don't see every detail in this footage because it's very low quality footage, and I can't, these are bad angles, so he might have grabbed his own gi and pressured his foot into submission, but usually you need both hands to do it. By the way, good job again. And on to his fight in Nogi. And again he goes for the Achilles, he rolls to the side, the opponent rolls again, and now the opponent is defending the Achilles lock. You can see Hardy's foot on his opponent's chest, preventing him from getting up. His opponent taps. He didn't do a very good job of defending. Let's look at the roll again. Hardy grabs the cuff, posts on the floor, goes sideways but forgets to hook the leg when he falls down. You should always hook the leg and then fall down. I do it on an opposite side, but it's the same principle. Hook the leg, then fall down. Now he's fighting to get the submission. The problem is here that his legs are not squeezing his opponent's legs. He has a good position, he is controlling his opponent is not moving his foot, he's not trying to peel the foot off and only submits. You should squeeze the legs to ensure a better control of your opponent. Achilles hold can be finished towards the leg that you're attacking, which is my preferred way. It can be finished facing upwards, which is also correct, and also to the other side, which Tom Hardy used, and is also correct. So what is my verdict? I give Tom Hardy's skills my seal of approval, plus a little minus. Why a minus? Well, because Taboo Season 2 is very late and I'm not happy about that, but otherwise I really liked his skills. Yes, there are some holes, but that's to be expected of a blue belt, and I really respect the fact that he actually competes. I also respect the fact that he went out to Siberia to wrestle, and he also spars boxing, and he's decent in boxing. So he's been training martial arts for a long time. He was a lead star in the Warrior movie about MMA brothers. If you haven't watched it, please do. So I'm very impressed with him. I hope he still continues competing. There's nothing like it. Competition is something else. You can train MMA and BJJ all your life without ever having to compete, and that's fine. You will still get a lot of good usable skills, but there's something special in a competition. So if you get a chance, try it out. You don't have to do MMA, of course, it's too dangerous, but you can do grappling and you can do BJJ like Tom Hardy does. And if you'd like to take your MMA training further, check out my free course called 6 Cardinal Sins of MMA Training. It will help your training quality reach new levels, and it's totally free. Just go to the website and sign up. My name is Mark Leitner from MMAcoach.net, and I will see you again very soon.